What is happening, YouTube? Back at you again. Part 2 of the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado High Country. We took a look at the exterior. Now we're going to go ahead and go inside and see about some of the new bells and whistles that are on there and cover a couple of the last things that we missed. Don't forget, if you subscribe, hit the notification bell on there. Leave your comments below so you can get updated on all the latest Chevy Nerd videos. There's more coming. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, welcome back. We have the 2020 High Country Silverado HD. We're going to take a look inside. Now, we did the video for the exterior. We're going to go right inside and take a look at a couple things there. And right as you open the door, you're going to get treated with and greeted with a really luxury package as soon as you start off. So opening the door, you see towards the side, we have the nice leather components onto the door right on there. And then you have this little finish that kind of gives you that old style wood look to it. Really classy right on there. On this particular model, we're paired off with the Bose sound speaker system. Doesn't get better than that. We did a sound test on one of the other videos. Check that out. Right over here, since it's the new styling here, the memory seats are located in the same spot. They're actually a little bit smaller on there too. So it's kind of a redesign to kind of mold everything together here. I'm not sure if I like it, but I mean, it still accomplishes the same thing. So you have your set here, exit position, memory 1 and 2. We'll actually cover those in a separate video on how to set those up. You get your chrome handle right on there, nice and shiny there. Now going in here, you obviously see on this particular model, we're going to have the two-tone interior. So you're going to have more of a not too light, not too dark brown color in the center, and then you're going to have that nice black leather on the exterior. You can see attention to detail was made on multiple stitchings right on there. So the design is really well made. Really awesome. You'll also notice onto the leather perforated seats on there. It gives it better breathability on there, as well as it allows for the air conditioned seats to work properly. Right towards the top of the seat, you also see that nice engraved there. Excuse the sun there. So you have those nice stitching there. And then once you start looking at it towards the headrest, you're going to have, you know, that thing that tells you that you're driving in style, that High Country emblem stitched right on there. So we see some of the same patterns right towards the mid console, as well as with the wood finish there. A little bit of chrome on there to kind of make that accent. Let me get in here real quick. It's kind of a tall truck. There we go. So once we kind of come in, we see the same level of detail towards the console there. Little perforations there. The nice leather on the side and the stitching accompanied right there. A really nice setup. As well as you'll have that same combination onto your front dash. So I'm going to close the door here to kind of block off a little bit there. You're going to see that two-tone right over here. As you start getting welcomed into the cabin, on this particular model, you're also going to have the leather wrapped steering wheel. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of vehicles out there that don't have this, and the wheel just feels really funky. With the High Country, you get the chrome look towards the sides here, giving a really nice edge there. And then getting into that center console, once again, you have the chrome finish, which matches really awesome with the leather combination here. So they really did a nice job when it comes to how the vehicle looks. Gosh, it's beautiful. Now, on this particular model, we're going to see quite a few options on there. And some of these options we're going to cover in a separate video, but I'll lightly touch over them. Being a diesel, you're going to have your diesel exhaust brake there. Lane keep assist. This is really cool, or this is actually not lane keep assist. This is called lane departure warning. We got to make sure that we're seeing the right icons for the right things. So lane departure warning warns you once you're kind of moving off the trail. So it'll give you a warning as soon as you start leaving the left or right lane. It'll give you a little buzz in the vibration seats or a little auditory beep. You can set it up the way you like. We have your parking sensors. You have your automatic lift gate. Now, being the High Country, this is both to release and to bring up, which is really cool. Your hazards and traction control there. Now, this is going to be the button that's here. If we looked at the last video, you guys saw that there's power in the back of the bed. Once you're ready, you can click this on, and this now enables power towards the rear. Now with Z71 packaging, you also have your hill descent option. Hill descent option is great for when you're going into, kind of some off-road situations, very steep angles. You want to come down really quick, or not real quick, sorry, to slow you down. So it keeps you under 25 miles per hour, which is kind of cool. You'll see your dual zone climate controls, heated and cooled seats, and really standard when it comes to the LTZs and the high countries. Now, right towards the top, you're going to have a new mirror here, which we're going to talk a little bit more about here soon. And then towards the top here, we're also going to see the HomeLink system for your garage door opening and also the rear window there. So, thumb there. Now, in this particular model, you'll notice we don't have a sunroof. Heck, no big deal. It's kind of one of those things that not a lot of people order, but we can get them in. Typically in Colorado, in the summer, your weather's about 100 degrees to 110. It's really just not something that's very necessary, but it just is what it is, I guess. So, looking here, one of the things I want to cover, we're going to go ahead and start this engine here. So, by starting it, this one's a little bit different. I wanted to show you this. This is the new digital display panel from Chevrolet. All right, we got some music there. Turn that off. It says fuel level low, action required. Looks like we need to fill this up. So let's go ahead and actually turn it off then. And then we're going to put it in demo mode. We're going to press and hold for about 10 seconds there, and it puts us in demonstration mode. There we are. So in demo mode, we can take a look at everything that's in here. So we'll take a look at this here. All right, so this is the new digital display panel here. It's awesome because all this area here, 100% digital. There's a lot more information that can cover. You still have your RPM cluster here and your speedometer right over here to the right-hand side. Okay, right over here, you're gonna have your information panel. Now, through the steering wheel, you'll have a lot of control here. So you'll be able to go ahead and click through these. That gives you your home screen there, your information panel, your music, navigation, phone options, and your settings. So really cool stuff. I just wanted to briefly show you this. We'll touch on the digital display panel a little bit more later. It'll show you quite a bit of information when it comes to the vehicle itself, whether it's the speed, whether it becomes, timers, oil change, tire pressures, bunch of stuff, and my new favorite, brake pad life, which is freaking awesome. So we'll cover a couple of those things later, but I wanted to kind of show you the focus of the digital display panel here. Now, there's one thing I can't show you right now, and part of the reason, let me double check to see if it, oh yes, I can show it to you. So you're gonna see a little blinking 0 and a little dash there. That's actually called the heads-up display. So the heads-up display, you'll see that different tone there. It basically projects an image onto the glass of the truck, and the heads-up display is actually coming from down there. You can see that there, but that gives you some general information when it comes to your speed, when it comes to the aspect of lane departure warning, and a couple other things you can customize that screen for. So not only do you have this screen, but you also have your 8-point-inch display right over here. Right in here, you're going to have quite a bit of stuff on there. Now, we're going to show you a demo of some of the technology that this truck has, and we'll cover that in a separate video. Right now, we're just focusing on the interior and a couple of the features, but we're going to get into the tech aspect on a third video, and that tech aspect is going to walk over the new camera system for trailering that it has, the trailering software on there, and we'll touch on that a little later. I'm going to go ahead and get off and then get into the rear seats and cover a couple of those things there. Let's head on out. Let's go ahead and take that off of demo mode. No reason to run the battery down. And once we get into the back, we're greeted with kind of the same entry here. The two-tone right on there with the wood finish there. And towards the rear, we're going to have the same type of pattern here. So you're going to have that nice upholstery there with the leather seats. One of my favorite things that they added on the new trucks is going to be this little pocket here. It's pretty cool because it allows for storage compartments. I can already see a couple of parents probably at home thinking, man, that would be the best garbage place for the kids. But you can always store other things on there too. Right over here, you're going to have your cup holder. And then let's go ahead and hop in the back. Now, I'm about 6 foot tall. I had quite a bit of space up front. Actually, I had a lot of space. And from here, you can see I have quite a bit. And right up front, I probably needed to scoot in to drive comfortably. So I've actually tested this. I'm 6 foot even. So having myself up front and then in the back, I would actually have a lot more room than I have now. So really cool thing to keep in mind. This is a new cab with new space. It is awesome. Now towards the rear, we redesigned this here. So the redesign is going to include the ventilation system finally. Before we had it come off from the bottom underneath there, and it just didn't work out really well. So we wanted to go ahead and bring it back up here, as a lot of our customers had complained for years. And now we finally decided to make it happen. So towards the back, out of a lot of the other trucks available, we have the most connectivity when it comes to power and accessories. So we're going to be one of the first companies with USB-C. Then you have your standard USB, and then another power source here, as well as heated seats for the main seats here. So the one I'm sitting on the right, this one won't be heated, but you will have your heated option on the left and right hand side. Okay, a lot of clearance and a lot of headroom. Like I said, being 6 foot tall, you definitely see quite a bit of headroom right on here. It is definitely a very spacious truck, very comfy. Now, let's get out here real quick. And then right over here, as we lift up, this is super simple, no levers, no pulls, nothing. Just go ahead and lift up, and it locks into a little place. A little tug here releases again. But right over here, you're going to see a little storage compartment area there. That way your tools don't roll around or anything like that. You're going to have, on certain of these models, your winter cap right on there. Everything that you need to go ahead and change your tire and everything are going to be down here. So pretty cool. So you're going to have that 60-40 split right over here too. So it's a pretty awesome setup. You'll have some place to put your tools and stuff like that. But other than that, that really much covers the inside. This one having the Z71 package as well as the Z71 mats. I know they're a little dirty. That's what they're for, to step on. But the Z71 right on here, it's a really nice insignia and logoing on there. Kind of really stands out. But these are the liners. So especially where we live, having a lot of snow and mud, we have that. We used to give a lot of business over to WeatherTech, but we finally figured it out that that's what everybody wants. So heck, we're providing them now, which is awesome. My favorite part about them too is with the WeatherTechs, it's a solid piece. Well, over here you see those little jigsaw pieces there. You can tear them apart, and maybe just that side got dirty. You don't need to take the whole thing out. So I thought that was kind of convenient there too. But I hope that answered a lot of questions of what the interior looks like on these guys. So at any point, just remember, visit the Chevy Nerd. Visit me here at Ed Bozarth Chevrolet. And if you do like my videos, like and subscribe. Share them with your friends and family. And also, if you like the content that you're seeing and you want to be helped by the nerd himself, you can come into Ed Bozarth Chevrolet at any time and ask for the Chevy Nerd, or just ask for Joel Soria. You can always contact me directly. My phone number is 970-623-5683. I look forward to seeing you, meeting you for the first time, and any comments always help. All right, guys, stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next time.